Welcome you to China.
All right, thank you. All right. Hi everyone, King Kwesi back again with another episode of Living in China. This is a channel dedicated to the lifestyle, the life experience of expats and foreigners living in China. Today I have another man right here who has been in China for some time to share his life experiences about life in China. I know you're ready for this conversation, but before you do, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, share this content with a friend, and tell a friend about King Kwesi, and let's grow this channel together. I hope you're ready for the conversation. Sir, thank you so much for honoring my invitation to be on this channel. This channel is dedicated for people just like you to share their unique story about life in China. So I'm so glad to have you on the channel.
Thank you very much for coming over, to take this interview.
All right, good. Can you please tell us your name, where you're from, and how long you've been in China?
So my name is Ivan. In Russian you would say Ivan. So yeah, I'm from Russia, a city called Orenburg. Yeah, it's close to Kazakhstan. And I've been here for about 3 years.
For about 3 years in China. How was it like moving to China from your country, Russia, to China? How was the journey?
Yeah, it was a long journey. I think it took about like more than 10 hours to get here.
10 hours?
Yeah, by flight. But I think it was a good experience, I flew to Moscow, from Moscow to Beijing, and from Beijing here, to Weihai. It was an interesting story, when I was in Beijing, I don't know, somehow I left my wallet when I was waiting the train, which was taking me, would take me to the downtown of Beijing. I left my wallet. And I just, I didn't know what to do because it's a new country. I don't know Chinese, but I talked to one security guy, and he called some guys from airport, and they found it.
So you found your wallet?
Yes.
The first day you got to China, you lost your wallet.
Yes.
But you talked to a Chinese security guy.
Yeah.
And he made a call.
Yeah.
And you got your wallet back.
Yes, they got it back. They found it.
They found it, all your money intact.
All my money, everything was there. Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah.
It was amazing. So when you lost your wallet, what were some of the things that were running through your mind?
Oh my gosh. I was thinking like, how am I gonna pay? Like, I don't have no money. I have no money right now. Like, all my credit cards were there. I didn't know what to do. I was lost. But in my mind, I was like thinking like, I will try to find some ways. Maybe I'll ask some friends or something. I wasn't like, I'm not gonna survive. No. I was thinking. Like, I had some positive, moments in my mind, and I was hoping that everything will be okay. So, because, I also have faith in God, so it helps me a lot, to be honest. Yeah, I was praying in my mind, and I think it helped also.
So when they called you that they found your wallet, what did they say to them?
When they called, I explained, the color. I use my translator to tell them how it looks like, and they said, okay, we'll check, and I think they checked the cameras, and they saw me, they saw in one camera how I just put my wallet
on the chair
beside me, and then I just
left.
I just left it. I took the train, and just didn't think about the wallet, and so they checked the camera and they said, oh, so we found it. So it was there. No one took it.
Wow, this is just an amazing story by Ivan right here on this channel. First time he got to China, he lost his wallet, but his wallet came back to him intact. With all your money, your credit card were intact.
It's not my first time. There was a second time here in Weihigh.
That was the second time. So you also had another experience also in Weihigh?
Yes. I left it in a bus.
In a bus?
But Eventually I found it again.
Wow. That's one thing about China. That's one thing about China. Mostly when your items get missing, the likelihood of getting it back is very high because there are cameras everywhere.
And they're nice people, you know. They don't, you know, they don't look at others' things, you know, because they know how hard you need to work to get these things. You know, they're very hardworking people, Chinese people, yeah. So, and they know the value of
items,
yeah.
Right.
So how much efforts you put to get it. So this is why they, yeah.
Okay, so I just want to know, how was it like getting a visa from your country to China? Getting a Chinese visa. Is it easy to get a Chinese visa from your country?
You know, at first I got business visa because I couldn't get a work visa, you know. And it was a struggle at some point. Yeah, I was waiting for a long time. I found one company. They were able to help me to apply for my visa, and so it took me more than a month to get it. Yeah. So, and I went to Moscow to get my visa. So, but yeah, I got my visa, and you just need to find good people, you know, who would help you. You know, you need to find a good company. Of course, you need to pay some extra money to them to help you, but yeah, it works.
When you got to China 3 years ago, what were you doing in China?
You know, let's start from like a little bit. Let's go a little bit back because you know how I got to know English. You know, I think this is also a good thing to
Okay.
yeah, for your followers to know. So you know, I was in USA for about 2 years.
Okay.
I was there as a missionary for my church.
Okay.
The Church of Jesus Christ of
Like
Latter-day
the
Saints.
Saints.
Yeah. So I was doing my missionary work there, and it helped me a lot because you know, before that I didn't know any English. I couldn't speak. My English was very bad, you know. But you know, that mission helped me. You know, I was able to help many people in need. You know, I was preaching. I was helping people to come to God, and it was a great experience for me. So this is how I learned English. So after I came back to Russia, I decided to find a job, to use my new skill, you know, to use this knowledge of English. So and I found one school where I was a teacher, where they let me to work as a teacher, an English teacher. So I worked there for about 2 years, and then I was looking for some other jobs. And eventually I found, you know, this opportunity to come here, yeah, to work in China.
When someone is in Russia and the person hears the country China, what comes to their mind?
You know, when I meet someone, like some Chinese people, and they ask me, you know, so where you from? Those things, I tell them, Russia, you know. And they like, what? Russia? Like, and they say, oh, so we're friends, you know, Panyo. So they all the time they say we're friends, you know, like because you know Russian, they always mention, you know, Putin's name, like oh, like Vladimir Putin, you know, yeah, but like it feels like yeah they have a special feelings towards Russia, and like they respect Russia and Russian government, and like because we're near each other, you know, we need to support each other. We cannot fight against each other. No, that's not right. So I think neighbors, and you know, we should be friends.
Yeah. So that's for Chinese people. I want to know, like the local Russian people here's China, what comes to the mind of a Russian? Because you said like Chinese people, when they hear Russia, they know friends, Ponyo, right?
Yeah.
As a Russian, if you are in Russia and you hear China, what comes to the mind of a local Russian person?
Okay, when I hear, for me, you know, you mean what's like unusual for Russian people, right?
I mean, Russian people, when they hear China.
Yeah. So when I hear China,
before coming here.
Yeah, at first I think about communism, their party, communistic party, and I know this is a big deal for Chinese people. You know, they believe in their party and they support them, and they listen to them. Yeah, and yeah, this is what comes to my mind. Also, the time of USSR, because when our country was USSR, yeah, and we also had similar, like government, similar rules, and yeah, and I think it also unites us, at some point. What else? I would say the Great Wall.
Great Wall.
Yeah. Beijing, of course, everyone knows this city. Like what else? Chinese spicy food.
Chinese spicy food. All right. So you've been living in China for 3 years, right? What has been the journey, and what are some of the things that you like about China for the past 3 years?
What I like about China, these people, they don't care how you look like. So what I've noticed, and they're very hardworking people. Their job is the main thing for them. Most of them, it feels like, their family, their fathers, mothers, they're very respectful to them. They're very helpful for them. This is a good thing, because I know in some families in Russia, people don't really support their parents. They don't care much. But I think this is a good thing, because parents give you life. They give you the opportunity to be born here, on this earth. And we need to be respectful to them, help them, and because they get older, they need help. They need our help, yeah. Then here in China, I've noticed that they have this, good, strong relationships
with the family.
Within family,
yeah. And the old people.
Yeah. So what else? Like, they're good citizens. When I was in USA, there was so much crime, to be honest. Where I lived, it was a ghetto area. It was the ghettoest area.
Where did you live in the USA?
It was Washington State. It was the ghettoest area in the whole state. Like, you can hear some gunshots. You can hear police cars all the time. Like, I can't say many good things about USA as well, but if you would talk about following the rules, following the special rules from government, people here, they're more, I'll say they're more good about it. So and I can, like, I've never seen any crime, like I never heard any gunshots.
Because there's gun control in China.
Yeah.
Nobody can own a gun in China. So I think that's one of the reasons why we can hear that thing happening here, because the government controls guns in China.
Yeah.
Which is a very good thing.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Yeah. So this is a difference comparing to you, for example, you say, yeah.
Okay. Now you live in China for the past 3 years. These are some of the things that you like about China. I know 3 years, there are certain things that you don't like about this country. Obviously, not all the things that you see here or you experience here that you like. What are some of the things that you don't like about life here as a foreigner in China?
I'm a vegetarian. So I guess it's not to everyone, because many people are not vegetarians. But for me, this is a main thing, because when I came here, first thing, what am I going to eat?
Right.
Yeah. And at first it was hard for me to find any good places, where I can, eat vegetarian food. Because Weihai is not a big city.
Right.
Yeah. In Beijing, there were some places, there were restaurants. I also visited Qingdao. They also have many vegetarian places, like Indian, Pakistani places there. But here, it's a struggle for me. Yeah. But sometimes I find some good places. I like cooking.
Okay.
So I prefer to cook for myself. So yeah, it helps me. Yeah.
Okay, so apart from that's the only challenge you have here as being a vegetarian, because you live in a smaller city.
Yeah. What else I can say? Language barrier.
The language barrier.
Yeah, language barrier. Because at the beginning I didn't know any Chinese, you know, even now my Chinese is not so good.
You speak the
still work on
basic.
it. Yeah, it's not perfect, but I try to work on that. I just need to practice more, and communicate with other Chinese people. Yeah.
Have you learned something about the Chinese culture?
What I learned about Chinese culture, they're very responsible people. If you treat them well, they treat you back well as well. Yeah, so then they're good about it. Then they think about their physical state as well. So you can see many Chinese people exercising.
Old people in the city centers.
Especially in
summer.
Old age, people, like elderly people. They just go and they just turn the music on. They dance.
Yeah.
They move. I like dancing. I was a dance teacher.
Okay.
Back in Russia, you know. Yeah, I like dancing, and I did ballroom dancing. So I was a big thing because I did it for many years. Yeah. So when I see Chinese old people dancing, like, what? What's going on? Like, yeah, you cannot win. You cannot fight against this country. Like, you cannot anything like these people. They're like, and they all do it together, like as a one person. Like they do the same thing. Like, it amazed me because in Russia you cannot see old people doing that.
Okay.
Like, you can't. Like, they just sit. They just go out and they sit on a bench and just talk, just chatting. But here they do something to their body to keep themselves healthy.
That's right. Why did you choose to live in Weihigh, not in the bigger cities in China?
Weihigh. For me, when I was in Moscow and St. Petersburg, those cities are beautiful. But I don't like to be surrounded by many people and don't be in a crowded areas. I don't feel comfortable because I don't know, it's too much. You're losing a lot of energy, I think. Yeah. But at first when I saw pictures of Weihigh, it was a nice view. Like, I saw the sea, I saw some beaches and like, whoa, that's a beautiful place, it's a very green area, and this area has the cleanest air in the whole China, compared to whole China, and so I guess having the sea near the city, I think it made a big deal, influenced me to come here. Yeah.
So based on your experience in China, would you mind dating a Chinese woman, or do you have a Chinese wife?
I don't have it, but if I improve my Chinese, I would do that. But I need to work more on my Chinese, because I think this is a main problem for me at the moment. I just need to work on that. In Weihai doesn't have so many people who can speak proper English.
Right.
This is also a problem. In bigger cities, I think it's much more easier to find someone to date. But this city, you need to explore more. Yeah, you need to work on that.
What do you see as unique about Chinese women? If you had to consider a Chinese woman as your wife, what do you see to be very unique about them?
Yeah, they're pretty responsible, for their families. Their family is the main thing for them, yeah. But what I noticed, they also hard working, so they work at the same level as the men. Yeah. So like, even more sometimes. You can see like some women, they do so many things. I'm like, when do you have time to do these things? Like,
right.
Yeah. They're very, I know, they're thoughtful about their future, the future of their kids, how successful they're gonna be in the future.
Right.
Yeah. So this is why many Chinese women, they give their kids to English schools, to learn English.
To learn English.
Yeah.
Right. I had this question on my YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it difficult for foreigners to rent an apartment in China?
Renting an apartment, I don't rent this. My boss is renting this for me. So some schools, they provide apartments for you. So this isn't easy. But if you do it by yourself, I heard people like they find they have some special websites where you can find a good apartment. Yeah, they have pictures, nice pictures, so you can see how it looks like. And for me, I don't have any problems with the landlord. I had some problems with my heater.
Okay.
They fixed it. They bought a new one. This is very good. So I had a problem with my aircon, but also fixed it. So no problem. They don't visit me. They don't care what I'm doing here. They don't call me and check what's going on. Like I feel pretty safe, comfortable here.
You feel pretty safe and comfortable in China?
Yeah, I do feel it.
Really?
Of course, yeah.
So when you go out in the middle of the night, you don't feel worried? Like you don't see yourself being in any trouble when you go out late in the night?
No, not really. No. I don't even see too many people during evening, like when it's dark. I don't know why. I guess I know that Chinese people, because they need to go to work very early, they go to bed earlier. So they respect that. They understand the importance of going to bed earlier.
Okay. If you are to describe all your experiences in China, Weihai, Beijing, what are you going to say?
I know, if you want to discover something new for yourself, if you want to learn about another culture, you're welcome to come here. You're welcome to come to China. And I'm pretty sure you'll find some, good things, some positive things in this culture, about this culture. And you will find some good friends. If you're a nice person, I don't think you're gonna have many problems. If you good to others, others will be good to you.
Right.
So at any place you are, yeah. So this is my thing. This is my rule.
Right. What's your favorite Chinese word?
First thing I heard ni hao.
Ni
Yeah,
hao.
this is the first thing.
You heard each other, right?
So of course, yeah.
But I want to know your favorite Chinese word.
喜欢，我喜欢。Yeah,
your favorite Chinese word is?
喜欢。
喜欢.
喜欢.
Oh, means I like.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So what 喜欢 means I like in Chinese. So if you like this video, it will help the algorithm on this YouTube channel. So please don't forget to like this video. Say something in your language to your Russian people watching you.
Oh.
Tell them to subscribe to this channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Привет всем, кто из России или стран СНГ. Я очень благодарен за это интервью. И надеюсь, вы что-то узнали о Китае, что-то новое для себя открыли. И, возможно, вы когда-нибудь сюда приедете, посетите эту страну. И я надеюсь, что вы получите очень хороший опыт для себя. Вот. Я рекомендую подписаться на
Kwesi.
Kwesi,
Yeah.
да. Рекомендую подписаться на него, на его канал. Я знаю, он отличный парень, и у него очень хорошее интервью да, о Китае. Так что подписываемся, ставим лайк.
Alright, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
And I hope your story will inspire us to come to China.
Yeah, thank you very much.
See you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to Kwesi right here on this channel.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
再见。